What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go here in Rio. This return starts at the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Allen comes down throwing. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This one's caught. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Allen gonna throw again. He's got it. He has the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 13. His first throw is an interception. And the Nighthawks take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Nighthawks take a 13-0 lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Nighthawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He puts some power on a deep one left. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That is Lewis Seen. And the Nighthawks get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
First down throw for Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Man in motion here. Now Allen off the play action. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he'll go down here at the 16. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone. Mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now a give to Cook, running left. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The Nighthawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Nighthawks push their lead to 21-zip already. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Higgins, the man in motion right. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So that brings up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
On first down, Allen. The throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Now the shotgun give to Cook. He's head out of bounds after a small gain. 3 yards on the gain. Now they just need 2 more on second and goal.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. The Nighthawks were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Chris Olave with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Nighthawks grow their lead yet again. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds his man, Waddle. Give him 13 on that play. And they'll have first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hauled in by Waddle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They are throwing it again. On target to Waddle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. It's an early runaway. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. First time this game they've looked to him. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. Higgins makes the catch. And he drives this forward to the 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. first down from the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown! The Golden Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Golden Eagles cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's on the move.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Blitz coming here, Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That one gains 7. And it'll give him a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Allen to throw. Drops. And they're all over him. He goes down. A flag goes down as well, though. Let's wait and see which side this is on. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Nighthawks making this a laugher before halftime. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Nighthawks continue piling on to this lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. He's going to field this at the 2. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And now it's 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Pass play coming here. That's complete to Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Looking for a throw here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Fights off the pressure. He just throws this one away. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Brazil. It's the Golden Eagles dealing with third and still 10 to go. He'll throw it. On the move, headed right. Now he's going deep. He's got it inside the 10. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Working inside the red zone. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. So from the 3, here's second and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Golden Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Golden Eagles cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw for Allen. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Golden Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. All right, all set up now. First and 10. Looking to the air here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10 now. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's Cole Bishop. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you.
And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. So following the safety, Brock, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Chased out to his right. On the run right. He's got it inside the 25. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10, looking to throw. And he's in. Touchdown! The Golden Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to try for 2. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Throwing now on first down. Allen headed out right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing it just before halftime. Couldn't connect there, incomplete. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 10.
Now looking to throw. On target to Waddle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. They are throwing it again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw again on second down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll throw on third and long. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Working quickly here. They've got a man in motion. They'll throw it again. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's second down coming up. Throwing it again here. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw now. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. First down from the red zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Nighthawks will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. And you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give him a first down. Blitz coming here. Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on second down. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Allen on third down. Finds Kincaid. And they get this down to the 28. They get 13 on the pickup. And they're going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, Allen. He finds Kincaid. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And in for the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Cole Bishop.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup, and it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Pass complete to Cook. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives them the first. Play action now. Allen. Buying some time left. Completed to his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a first down. Only one quarter. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. It's Allen out of the pistol. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air again, Allen gets this to Kincaid. And he's into the end zone, touchdown. The Nighthawks keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown, his second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Nighthawks tack on 7 more to their lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing now on first down. Oh, he nearly reeled that in, as close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there, because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
The throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone now. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Golden Eagles putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. They aren't taking the offense off. All right, leaving him out, trying for 2. He's throwing for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Well, that's a tough one, because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a pickup of 11, and it sets up first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down throw for Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again following the sack. Flush down out to his left. Complete out to the right. Juke the defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be a first down. Allen on the play action. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Connects with Cook. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Trying it left side with Cook. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Nighthawks put up even more points in a win. It's a James Cook touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 21-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Trying to push it deep downfield. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Golden Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Back to throw. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They send the tight end in motion. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll give him a first down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Cut for big yards on the right side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. Cook. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Nighthawks keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown, his third of the game on the ground. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they snag some much-needed momentum to end the regular season as they start looking ahead to their wild card contest next week. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Nighthawks emerge as winners as we say goodbye from Rio de Janeiro.